Amber, Bruce, and Marigold looked down onto the city before them. It was in a valley quite a few feet below them. "This is Pewter City, ladies," Bruce said. "My hometown. Get a good look at it." They went down into the city. Their first stop was the Pokemon Center. They handed their Pokemon to Nurse Joy, who was actually Nurse Christine, and took a seat on some couches. On the couch across from them was a young girl with a pink dress and blonde pigtails. She sat alone reading a book. Nurse Christine came out and called, "Natalie Ostenheimer?" Natalie got up and got her Pokemon. As she went back to her couch, Amber said, "Natalie? Natalie, is that you?" Natalie looked at Amber for a few seconds. Then she went back to doing her own thing. Then Amber said, "Don't you remember me?" "Yes," Natalie said. "Not like I want to." "Do you know her?" Bruce whispered to Amber. Amber nodded. "We were friends back at Trainer's Academy." "Yeah," Natalie huffed as she turned a page in her book. "Were." "What happened?" Marigold asked. Amber and Natalie started saying,
Well, you can just take this paper and shove it.
It's a long story," Amber told them. "Something stupid," Natalie added. "You calling me stupid?" Amber turned her head sharply. "No, I'm calling myself stupid. I shouldn't have turned in your paper as my own. I would have probably gotten better grades doing my own work than getting caught cheating. You weren't even the first person I did that to. My classmates always called me No Work Natalie because I always turned in other people's work. That's why my grades were so abysmal." "You what?" Amber said. "Dropping out was the best thing that ever happened to me. Now I can worry less about grades and more about my career as a coordinator. What do you say? Do you forgive me?" "Okay," Amber shook Natalie's hand. "If anything, you should be forgiving me. I got mad. I didn't mean to shove that paper into your mouth." "It's okay," Natalie said. "There was no real damage done." "This is awfully idealistic," Bruce commented. "Why's that?" Marigold asked. "If it were me getting a paper shoved into my face, I would have punched that kid in the face, walked away, and never spoken to him again." Deciding they had no time to waste, the three headed for Pewter City Gym. There was a badge to earn. When they arrived at the gym, the door was closed. Amber knocked on the door. A man about 35, with tan skin and cocoa-colored hair, answered. "Hey," he said. "Hi," Amber replied. "Are you the gym leader?" "No, I'm Uncle Dunstan," Bruce cheered. "Bruce," the man, whose name was apparently Dunstan, said. "You came back for a challenge. Come here." Bruce and Dunstan did a side hug. Then Dunstan looked at Amber and Marigold. "Are these your friends from Trainer's Academy you're always talking about?" Bruce nodded. "This is Amber, and this is Marigold." Dunstan shook hands with both girls. "It's nice to meet you both." "Nice to meet you too," Amber said. "If you aren't the gym leader, then who is?" "That would be my brother, Peter. He's Bruce's father. He went home because we weren't getting any challengers. You know what? You wait here. I'll send for him." The three sat on a bench while Dunstan pulled out his cell phone and dialed it. Amber looked at Bruce and said, "Okay, so your father's the gym leader and your uncle works here in some way? Is this a family business?" "Mm-hmm," Bruce said. "The Harrisons have been running the Pewter Gym for 4 generations. I'm going to be leader as soon as I get my 3 league championships. That's why I'm so serious about the Pokemon League, so I can fulfill my duty as a Harrison." "Funny," Amber chuckled. "The Palatine Gym has been in my family ever since Ash opened it. Does that mean I have to take it over to fulfill my duty as a Ketchum?" "Are you the oldest?" Bruce asked. "No." "Then by Pewter rules you're not." That's when another man who looked just like Dunstan and nothing like Bruce stepped through the doors. "So I heard my son and his friends wanted a challenge." "Dad!" Bruce jumped up and hugged his father. Then he turned to his friends. "Amber, Marigold, this is my dad, Peter. He's the gym leader. Dad, this is Amber Ketchum and Marigold September. They're friends from Trainer's Academy." "So who wants to battle me first?" Peter asked. Amber and Bruce raised their hands. Amber looked at Marigold. "What about you?" she asked. "I'm an ice-type trainer," Marigold replied. "Ice is weak to rock." "Well, I have a flying type and another who knows a flying type move, which rock is resistant to," Amber said. "And I'm not holding back." Peter pointed at Amber. "How about you go first? You show promise." Amber gasped. "Me? If you insist." They walked to either end of the arena. "Before we can begin it," Peter said, "I want you to challenge me." Amber knew exactly what he was saying. She stood up straight, spread her legs apart, and pointed at him with conviction. "My name is Amber Ketchum from Palatown, and I challenge you to a gym battle." Peter chuckled. "Challenge accepted. Dunstan?" Dunstan stood on the sideline with a pair of referee's flags. The battle between gym leader Peter Harrison of Pewter City and Amber Ketchum of Palatown will now commence. This will be a 2-on-2 battle, and the battle will be over when both of one side's Pokemon are unable to continue. Please call out your first Pokemon. Geodude, I choose you. Swablu, come on out. You're using Swablu, Bruce asked. I thought for sure you'd use Latias. The headmistress told me to save my legendary for last because the opponent will never see it coming. Then she realized what she just said. Did I say that out loud? Amber will get the first move, Dunstan called. Are both trainers ready? Peter and Amber nodded. Begin. Swablu, use! Amber froze up. She whipped out her Pokédex. Excuse me, this is my first time using this Pokemon in battle. What are all these moves? I hate going first. You know what, Swablu? Use Mist while I look at these. Swablu expelled a mist that covered the arena. Peter said, well, that makes landing a hit that much harder, so I'll have you use a move I know won't miss. Geodude, use Earthquake. The ground began to shake. Amber nearly fell over, but Swablu was unaffected. It never misses. Unless you have a flying type, Amber laughed. Speaking of never missing, here's a name I recognize. Swablu, use Disarming Voice. Swablu let out a shriek that pushed Geodude back slightly. All right, it's time to really get this battle started. Actually, it's get this battle really started, Amber interjected. You used a split infinitive. You know what I said. Geodude, use Stealth Rock. Geodude laid several levitating stones around Swablu. Oh no, Bruce shouted. My dad's using his infamous Pewter City strategy. Come on, Bruce, Amber chuckled. It's just a field infliction. How bad can it be? Besides, I have a move that'll fix all that. Swablu, use Safeguard. Then she looked at the move's description again. Oh, safeguards for status inflictions. What was that strategy you were talking about? Well, his Geodude knows Geodude, use Explosion. Explosion. And then there was an explosion that left both Swablu and Geodude knocked out. Swablu and Geodude are both unable to continue, Dunstan called. Both trainers will call out their next Pokemon. Onyx, I choose you. Latias, come on out. Latias was hit by Geodude's Stealth Rocks. Wow, right out of the gates. Amber sighed. Stealth Rock is the worst, isn't it? Amber will have the first move, Dunstan called. Are both trainers ready? Peter and Amber nodded, though Amber hesitantly. Resume! Latias, use Aerial Ace! As Latias went in for an Aerial Ace, Amber realized, oh wait, rock types are resistant to flying types. I'm really not on my A game today. Onyx, use Sandstorm, Peter called. Onyx stirred up a bunch of sand that filled the arena. Chin, I can't see, Amber said. Wait, if I can't see, that means Onyx can't either. Latias, time for hologram phase 1. What? Latias asked. Double team, Amber thought. Gotcha. As Latias set up her copies, Peter shouted, Onyx, use Stone Edge and hit as many as you can. The stones hit several of the copies, but not all of them. Latias, hologram phase 2! Latias reappeared behind Onyx and landed a mist ball on the back of its head. Peter grunted, Onyx, we can't let her get a hit. Use Dig! Onyx burrowed into the ground. Amber called, Latias, use mist ball and aim for the hole! Latias sent another mist ball into the hole. Onyx dug. Amber taunted, You can run, but you can't hide. Peter replied with, Onyx, come back up and use Stone Edge. Onyx got back up and landed its first direct hit on Latias. That's when Amber decided to mix up her strategy to something a little different. All offense. All the time. Latias, another mist ball. Onyx, retaliate with Stone Edge. This may sound stupid, but let's try an Aerial Ace. Onyx, how about Double Edge? The sandstorm began to wear off. Amber smiled. All right, Latias, one more Aerial Ace. Onyx, sandstorm again. The sandstorm began to kick up again. Peter said, Amber, I can tell you think direct offense is the way to go, but judging by your strategy, but most of the damage Latias has taken has been from this sandstorm. How much more do you think she can take? Well, Peter, Amber replied, I've known Latias for a long time, and I know she is strong and she can take an awful lot. You bet I can, Latias added. Now, Latias, one more Aerial Ace for the team. You got it. Latias looped up for an Aerial Ace, but when she came down, her head began glowing pink. She ran right into where Onyx was positioned, knocking it over and out. Onyx is unable to battle, Dunstan called. That means the round and the match go to Amber Ketchum of Palatown. I won, Amber said. She was a little happy, but mostly surprised. I won a gym battle, and on my first try. Congratulations, Bruce shouted as he and Marigold ran up to Amber. You were awesome, Marigold added. I really wasn't, Amber replied. I messed up twice. I beg to differ. Peter approached them holding a badge case. And to show how awesome you were, I would like to present you with your first gym badge. He popped open the case. There was a gray octagonal badge inside. A boulder badge, Amber said quietly. I also heard you didn't have a badge case, so here you go. Thank you, Amber said. She turned to the camera. I just got a boulder badge! And with that, the first leg of Amber's journey had been completed. How many more badges will she earn? You'll have to find out as the journey continues.